Hello everyone out there, you are super welcome to today's tutorial, and today I will be doing a quick one on how to add a net or lace to a turban. So this is the material I'm using, and then the first thing I did was to cut out the base for the turban, and the measurement for this base I have here is 4 inches by 24. So by the time I fold the 24 into 2, I'll be getting 12 inches, and when I fold the 4 into 2, I'll be getting 2 inches. So the turban band is 4 inches by 24. And then I'm cutting out the design I'll be using for the top, because I'm going to have a design at the top. So that design now, the length of the material I'm cutting out is 60 inches, and then the width, which is the wideness, is 14. So when I fold it into 2, I'll get 7 inches. If you want it bigger, you can use up to 20 inches and you will get 10 when you fold it. For me, it will be big. So I think for a moderate size like what I have, I worked with 14 inches, and by the time I folded into 2, I got 7 inches, and I think that is perfect. But if you want to go bigger, like I've said before, just increase it, it's okay. So I'll quickly cut it out. And then the next thing I'll do is that I'm going to cut out the body of the turban, and then I will also cut out the lace that I'll be using, after which I'll quickly show you how I make the design for the top. It's just a very easy one. So this part is for the top, and then I already cut out the body of the turban, and the size of the body that I cut is for 12 inches. That 12 is 24. So let's say 24 inches by 28. So by the time I fold it into 2, I'll get 12 by 14. I hope you are following. So these are the 3 parts that I'll be needing to make this turban: the band, the body of the turban, and then the part that I needed to design the turban. So quickly, let me show you what I do to make my design. It's a very simple one. So I will start by folding my material into 2, after which I pinned it, and then I just use my needle to move in back and front back, so loose stitches. You can see it's such that when you drag it, it will gather together. So that is what I will just do from this part now to the other part, like this exactly. After which I will drag it together firmly, and then after that I will twist it on top of each other. I just turn the beginning to cross the finishing part, and then with the help of the needle and thread, I will stitch the edges together. I'll stitch so that there will be no hole in between, there will be no opening. So to do that, I'll just use my needle and thread and properly secure the edges. So these are the edges that I'm securing now. You see, like securing edge to edge with the needle and thread. And with this finishing, you can just add bead, or you cut a stylish pieces, a stylish pattern to just cover that part before adding a bead or any other thing you want to use for decorative purposes. So for me, I'm just cutting out a stylish pattern using the zigzag scissors, a very tiny style. Then I'll use my hot glue and fix it to cover the rough part, so that rough part will be completely hidden. So after which I just feel like applying some bead to it. If not, if you leave it this way, it's perfect. It's not compulsory you add bead, but for me, I just feel like putting a touch of black bead since I have a black net there. So with the help of the hot glue as well, I'm just going to put the bead round about it, just make it look stylish, and it came out fine. It came out fine, especially because I used a black bead and there is a black net, so it came out like a sort of reflection, so it was fine. So right now the top or the design part is ready. I'll quickly take this to the machine and then fix the turban, the band to the turban body, after which I trim, and this is how it will look. So after that, I'll fold it into two, and then having in mind that the measurement for head, the normal head size is 20, between 21 and 22. So if I use 22, it will give me 11. When you fold it into two, it will give you 11. But because this material is elastic in nature, I'm going to be sewing it at 10. I will not sew it at 11. If you sew at 11, it will be too big and it will not be able to grip the head. So I advise that you sew it at 10 or 9.5 so that it can grip the head properly. And another thing you must be mindful of is that the net under must be properly seated, you understand, in such a way that it will not be too small. If not, it's going to drag this material now and make it also tight. So you must check in between to see that your net is in a good position as you are sewing. So at almost the midpoint or a little bit above the midpoint, I'll just simply curve the turban. I'll give it a curve. That's how the turban look. You don't just sew it straight. You must curve it to give it a nice finishing. So this is how it will look. I trim out the excesses and I just turn it. So the thing that is remaining for me is for me to just fix. I'll first of all drag it, the back, using the loose stitches again. I'll just drag it together to reduce the length at the back and also add some kind of beauty to it. So after that, the only thing that is left for me is to attach the part that I already designed to it. I'll just simply use my needle and thread and then attach the designed part to it, and that will just be all. You see how it is looking. And one other thing you should take note of is that the band of the turban is not having the net. That's because of the way I sewed it, and I hope you have watched it very well. So thank you very much. This will be all for today's tutorial. I do hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Do have a nice day. I'll see you in my next video. And please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, I'm begging you to do so. It's just a way of telling YouTube that you love what I'm doing. It's not costing you anything. Thank you.